Hey, what's going on, guys? As you can see here, I've got a couple of big boxes of stuff that's just come in recently. So as always, as it goes with these Gunpla Delivery videos, all this stuff in here I'll try to get to showing you guys more in depth in review videos and things like that in the near future as soon as I can, but of course I'm not able to get to everything right away. So as always, if there's something in particular you'd like to see sooner than later, be sure to let me know down in the comments so that I know which kits in particular you guys are most excited to see, and I'll try to get to those sooner than later. But alright, let's just dig into it because there's a lot of stuff to get through. Alright, let's start off with something small here. We have the new Nachin kits here. This is the new railgun version of the Nachin tank. It's just in white and black versions, the same kit, but just two different color versions of that. So now the Nachin is outfitted with some railgun attachments up there on the shoulders, and there's like backpack part here as well too. So I know in the last video I got the other new kit version of that with like the different option parts and things like that I haven't shown with you guys yet. So I think we'll do like one video where I'll show you guys that set and this set kind of all together in one new video showing all of the new Nachin stuff to go over. So get to that very soon for you guys. And a few new 30 minutes missions things here. First one is the Alto flight type, which I have previously reviewed. This is just the orange color version of that. So I'll just do maybe like a really quick video on this, maybe sort of tie this video into the review of the Air Fighter version gray, which is a new thing. So maybe we'll have to like combine a couple of the reviews because I don't necessarily need to do a full review just on this kit because it's exactly the same, just in different colors. But we'll talk more about that a little bit later. But this is new, the Air Fighter version gray, which is a pretty cool fighter here, which of course you can also use as like a backpack. So that looks really interesting. And then the Seal Nova here, dark gray version of that. This one is like the new version of the Portanova, sort of like the Alto is now the Rabiot, the Portanova is now the Seal Nova. Anyway, so this one also looks very cool, the gray version of that, just because it's a nice neutral color, easy to show you guys on camera, but there's other color versions available of that one as well too. So we'll check out some more 30 minutes mission stuff in the very near future as well. And then the recent Megami device release here, this is the Kaid Agatsuma Kaiden version of that, and it's just another version of the Kaid kit here from the Megami device line. I'm very behind in my reviews on these kits, so I'm sorry guys, if those of you who are Megami device fans, I know not necessarily a lot of you guys are into that kind of stuff, but for those of you who are, I'm sorry that I'm very behind in my reviews on those. I will try to get back to doing those as often as I can, because I've got a stack of them that I need to get around to reviewing for you guys. So we'll try to get to that again sooner than later. And then the last thing in this box here is the Cruise Chaser Blastity kit here. This is a Motoroid kit from Good Smile Company, from Max Factory. All kind of the same thing. This is something interesting and unique. I'm not really sure much about the backstory, the history of this particular robot design. It just looked pretty cool, pretty interesting. It transforms and it's a very interesting design, so I wanted to check this out. I'm looking forward to checking this out, and I've got some ideas for doing a sort of theme with this and a couple other kits, I think. So we'll probably talk more about this in the relatively near future, but maybe in a month or so, probably when I'll be able to get around to this one. Okay, box number 2, some very exciting stuff in here. We have the LMHG version of the Evangelion Test Type 01. So this, as I understand, is basically just a repackaging of the old LMHG kit of Evangelion Unit 1 here. And so I've never built it, I'm just interested in checking it out. It says theater release commemoration package version here for this, with the final movie on the way here. So there's a little advertisement about that, but essentially the kit is going to be mostly the same as far as I understand, but we'll check it out. And then also, whenever I'm able to finally get my hands on the DX version of the RG, once I'm able to finally get that, I will compare them to just see the differences. Obviously the RG is going to be better in pretty much every way, but I'm just interested to see how the HG here compares, so we'll see about that in the near future. But while I'm still waiting for the DX Eva Unit 1, I do have here the DX version of the Eva 0 RG kit here, so I guess we're going to be taking them in numerical order and doing the 0 first, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the 01 soon, and then the 02 will be out then later after that. So we'll make our way through the RG Eva kits, but I guess I'm going to be starting off, for me, with the Eva Unit 0. So I'm really excited to build this one up because I've been waiting and waiting to build the Unit 1. So this one is probably one that I'm going to do very soon, so expect to see me building this up live and then doing a review shortly after that, probably next week. And then the last two things in this box are both stylet related. So from the frame arms line, we have the new stylet multi-weapon expansion test type. So I love this box art. First of all, this box art is amazing. It looks so cool. And so this is a version of the stylet that is basically sort of a simplified version, and it's kind of meant to be customized with different stuff. So you get some stuff included in here, which looks like you get like these submachine guns and like some sort of beam saber kind of weapons. So you get like some basic accessories and stuff in there, but it like this one here is just customized with a bunch of option parts. It's kind of just meant to be like a base stylet that you can then use to add other parts onto, or you can keep it like how it is, but you can just build it up with some other custom parts and things like that. So it's a really cool version of the stylet, and again, just this box art is so amazing. And then we also have here the Frame Arms Girl stylet XF3 low visibility version. So the XF3 version of the stylet is one that I originally passed on, and then later I kind of regretted it, and I kind of wish I would have picked it up because I liked some of the new parts added for the XF3 version. So then when they announced the low visibility version coming out, I thought, alright, well, I'll just pick that one up instead. And it also sort of matches this one, so they should be kind of cool. Obviously unpainted, if you're going to paint them, they don't necessarily need to match, but just the unpainted kits just straight out of the box should match kind of interestingly, so that should be cool. But yeah, it's just the stylet XF3, so it's got like new parts for it compared to the original stylet Frame Arms Girl kit. And so I'm also looking forward to checking this one out too. It looks pretty cool. Alright, and then the last box, just a couple of things in here. First off is from Plamax Max Factory's line of Naked Angel kit. And this big daddy Kotobukiya HMM Zoids Genosaur repackaged version. So I know, as we've talked about in some of the videos over on the USA Gundam TV channel there with Adam, people have been asking about Zoids being able to be sold in America or not, and they're still not able to be sold at the moment, so you guys still will have trouble getting this kit online there from stores like USA Gundam Store anyway. You can probably get it through, you know, other different means, but from like stores that don't want to get into trouble for selling Zoid stuff, they're not supposed to be selling this stuff in America anyway. So that said, I just wanted to take a look at this. I know a lot of you guys like to see more Zoid stuff, so I do want to try to check out a couple more kits every now and then. So this is one that I'll put into the queue to be reviewed, hopefully sometime in the near future as well. I'm not super big into Zoids, but some of them do look pretty interesting to me. So this was one that I thought looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd check it out here. And it's the repackaged version, so it's like the new version of this, which, as I understand it, basically just means that it comes with some water slides where the original version did not. I think that's kind of like the main difference between this and the original release of the kit, but there we go, the Genosaur. So there you have it, guys, plenty to add to the old to-do list. So again, just make sure you let me know down in the comments what you would like to see sooner than later. I'll try to get to all of this stuff as soon as I can, and as always, guys, thank you so much for your support, and thank you guys all for supporting USA Gundam Store as well. Couldn't do any of this without their support, so check the link down below to USA Gundam Store. Use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, to save 10% off everything, and hope you're all having a great day. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye!